Good morning, Manhattan, and welcome back to another edition of the SGA Weekly Update on Wildcat 91.9. You belong. It is officially November 7th, 2025, a beautiful Friday, and I am here joined by two members of SGA to get a little bit legislative this morning. I'm joined by the College of Business Caucus leader, Katie Zecco, and the student senator for the College of Business, Madeline Jacobson. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
Good.
Hanging out, yeah?
Yeah.
Feeling good? Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It's officially November. This is the first November episode.
Yeah.
Last week we did it on Halloween. We got a little spooky. Spooky vibes are done, though. Okay,
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about anymore.
Christmas.
It's all Christmas time. And that, that's kind of a controversial topic, Christmas in November. You gotta give November its sunshine, right?
Yeah, I guess.
That's what they say
like
these days.
Thanksgiving.
That's what they say. But I'm a Christmas music listener early in the year. You know what I mean? I talked to you about this on another show here at the station. I'm a believer in you should keep your Christmas lights up past like January.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
I can't. January's too drab for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know. Once Christmas is done, it's done.
Okay, but like, why do Christmas lights have to be? Why do the lights have to be just Christmas?
I mean, I like the lights up till the end of January. Maybe not through January into February. That's pushing it a little far.
I'm down to take it down.
Yeah.
At the end of January. Yeah. And you know what? My parents, they keep their Christmas lights on all year round because they don't know how to take them down.
I mean,
and they can change colors.
Yeah.
So they can do like Royals or Chiefs or whatever. Anywho, enough of that. We're getting legislative this morning. We're getting involved in the Senate. Kitty, let's go ahead and start with you. As the College of Business Caucus leader, what is that and what is it that you do on a day-to-day?
Yeah, so it's not a super in-depth job. It's kind of just someone to organize socials and make sure new senators that come into the caucus feel welcomed, and kind of just the organization of the caucus as a whole. One of my favorite things that we've been doing a lot this semester and this term is doing socials with other caucuses. So we did a business ag social, and we did a business engineering social, and it's been really great to just get to know people outside of the chambers and get to know them on a more personal level.
So that's awesome. So you've been setting up with other caucus leaders just events to go hang out, kind of?
Yeah,
Very
bonfires, dinners.
cool. So it's not just like, hey, let's go to a room and have, like a shrimp cocktail or something.
No, it's like outside of the union, usually after Senate, we get together, go to someone's house, bonfire. It's a good time.
That's awesome. So can I pitch an idea for one of the caucus things?
I would love to hear that.
So I think we need to get all the caucuses together, or all the caucus leaders together in a room for every school, and then they set up a bracket for a volleyball tournament between the different senators of the different colleges. And then it's like a big social.
Yeah, we had the volleyball event for, it was a collaboration with SGA and the MSOs on campus. But in the past, we've done pickleball tournaments with all of Senate, so that was pretty fun.
See, that's awesome, because I think every big, association or something of the like, even a business, you gotta, when you get a new hire, you've always got to be like, oh, just wait till the volleyball tournament or wait till the pickleball tournament. You know what I mean? There's got to be something like that to look forward to, I would say. You know what I mean? But that's awesome. So you work as the caucus leader for the College of Business, and you've been working a lot with other leaders as well. What does that kind of look like, setting up those social events?
It's just me texting the caucus leader and saying, hey, let's get together after Senate or dinner before Senate or both. And all the other caucus leaders are really awesome. They're very willing to hang out. So it's very chill and easy. So
that's nice. That's good. So are other caucuses doing this or other colleges actively doing this, or is it just kind of the business, working with others?
Yeah. So the business caucus started it, and no one else has really done it except ag and engineering. Said they were going to have a social. I don't know if that actually ended up happening, but
I think it's a great idea. Honestly, I'm a fan. I think that's awesome. We're gonna be having a radio show volleyball tournament now for every radio show. We're going to do 3-man volleyball tournament. So keep on the lookout for that. I just came up with that on the fly. Anywho, we'll turn over to you, Madeline. You are one of the student senator members of the College of Business. Go into kind of a day-to-day what your involvement is with the Senate and your job.
So my involvement would kind of just be like voting on bills. I could write a bill if I wanted to.
Oh, cool.
I haven't gotten that far yet, but I could.
So
yeah.
right now, pitch me a bill. Can you pitch me a bill?
I have a good one, actually.
Okay.
I actually have a great one. So we go to the union at 7 p.m. on Thursdays. Okay. Sometimes our meetings are 45 minutes. Sometimes they're 2 hours. Sometimes they're 3 hours. You never know, okay? We should get a free parking pass from 6:30 p.m. on Thursdays until 12 a.m.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you wrote that up right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's incredible.
Unfortunately, though, that was introduced last term.
What?
And
And
it
they
got
failed
shot
it.
down because
What?
people thought that we were being corrupt and paying ourselves, but we just asked for parking passes.
All we want to do is just be able to go to our meeting late at night and not have to pay a $45 ticket, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, but the ticketing services, are they still on at night?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
we were at Senate last night.
night.
We ran out to my car to get something, and we saw the ticketing guy going around writing tickets on cars. And
Man.
And for me, it's stupid. I'm not going to buy a parking pass because the only
one
time
thing.
I ever park in that parking garage is literally on Thursday nights at 7. I'm not doing that.
See, and this is why you get an electric scooter. They don't give you parking tickets for electric scooters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm an avid scooterer, I guess would be the word. I scoot, and it's quite successful. The parking services, they can't catch me. They're on foot. They're not running fast enough. No,
Good
but
idea.
but honestly, that's a good bill you wrote just right here. How long have you been involved with as a senator for Student Senate?
This would be my second term. So since probably last year around this time, right?
you would have started in the spring, so
Yeah.
spring of 2024.
Yeah.
Hey, you're coming up on a year.
Yes. Yay!
Very nice. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a soundboard now, by the way. I just realized you probably couldn't hear that. I've been playing sound. Anyway, we're having fun. No, but that's really cool. So you guys work in the Student Senate. Every Wednesday you have meetings at the, you said it was at the Union, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do those look like? I wasn't aware they were at the Union. What when you're at these meetings, give me kind of the brass tacks you get down to recently.
So basically, each meeting starts, and these are all live streamed on YouTube. Anyone can watch our Senate meetings.
What?
They're
I
open
think
to the
they're
public.
open. Yeah, you
And you can
just
also go
in.
sit and watch too,
Yeah.
That's
which is
crazy.
cool. But basically, we call to order, and then we do announcements, and then introduction of legislation. Well, final action first. So those are bills that have already been introduced, and we're like voting on them. And then after that is introduction of new legislation, and then sprinkled in between. At the beginning, there's a first open period speaker. We're looking for more first open period speakers. So if you have something cool to talk about in front of the Senate, let us know.
What would be the best way for people to get involved in that aspect of SGA right now? If you're looking for new ones, where should they go?
That's a great question. There's a lot of different avenues. I'm impartial to one, which is the Emerging Leaders Program.
Boom! That one is mentioned every single time.
Yes. So I'm the Emerging Leaders Coordinator this term, and it's been really awesome. I have 3 different classes, and my first 2 classes finished phase 1, and they finished interviews yesterday. I sent out the email for everyone going to phase 2 this morning. They're very excited.
Ooh, that's so scary.
Yes, I know. So phase 2, what I'm getting at is phase 2 is these usually freshmen or sophomores become full members of the Senate, but they don't have voting privileges. And so they can join, if there's a vacancy in a caucus, they can join as a senator and have full voting privileges like that. But I think the Emerging Leaders Program is a great way to start and kind of springboard anywhere you want to go in SGA. But typically what people do is if there's a vacancy, we go down the list of everyone on the ballot who didn't get enough votes, but like in order of who got the next most. And once we get to the bottom, then the caucus gets to nominate someone to take the seat.
Oh.
They can also join a committee as an at-large member. But yeah, I think the best way to get involved in the Senate would be to talk to our speaker, Evelyn Ediger, or our pro tem, Andrew Lee. So
we had both of them on this show, by the way, both great people, easy to talk to. Real quick, Katie, for people who might be listening in, who are going into phase 2 today, on a scale of 1 to 10, how terrified should they be?
Like a 2. Like not.
She's lying. It's a 10. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. It's gonna be really scary.
No, I thought you were gonna say how excited should they be, and I was gonna say 10.
How excited should they be?
They should be 10 excited.
Congrats to all you in phase 2. Okay, only 2 scared. That's fine. I'll scare you. Anyways, we're hanging out. Katie, now I said that you are the caucus leader of the College of Business, but it has come to my attention that that's not your only role, right?
Yeah, that's probably my least important role.
Oh, really? Okay, go into some of the other things that you were involved in with SGA.
Yeah, so I just mentioned Emerging Leaders Coordinator. That takes up a lot of my time during the week. And Madeline's been instrumental in helping me with everything because I'm at it by myself. And I'm like, can you go pick up the pizzas for our meeting? And she does. And she helps with everything. So it's been really great. And then I'm also the vice chair for the Senate Ops Committee. So that's chaired by Joseph Lilly. I think he's getting on this show in a few weeks. But
let's go. Joseph, if you're hearing this, you should be so scared.
So scared.
It's a really scary experience here. This studio is terrifying.
Yeah. But, I mean, I love the Senate Operations Committee. It's historically been like the boring, and okay, engineers, don't get mad at me for saying this, but it's usually been the boring engineering student type.
Oh, shots fired.
But unfortunately, that is, I guess I should say fortunately, that's good that it's wrong because the committee is almost entirely engineering students, but they're all really nice and really great people. So
that's good.
Yeah.
I've never met an engineer I don't like.
Yeah.
I think I can confidently. Me personally, shout out my freshman roommate Dylan. He's an engineer. Okay, rocks. Anywho, no, but so you're the Senate Operations Committee. What is kind of their, obviously Senate Operations is in the name, but like go into more of what that entails.
Yeah, so one of the biggest things that we do, and Joseph takes the majority of the work, is if Madeline or any senator were to write a bill or a resolution and want to present it to the Senate, it comes to us first and we edit it. And typically there's a lot to fix with formatting, grammar, spelling, different errors. And Joseph's like a walking encyclopedia. He just and he can edit a bill so fast, but that's the biggest thing we do. And then we also deal with expulsions or impeachments of SGA members, senators. So that's something that doesn't happen very often. Very rarely does it happen, but yeah, and then we just kind of make sure that everyone's in compliance with our governing docs and things are running the way they're supposed to. So
are things running the way they're supposed to?
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. You're doing your job.
Yeah.
There it is. And you're the coordinator of the Emerging Leaders Program. Give us more of an insight of what that is and what, as coordinator, you are in charge of.
Yeah, so the program is 2 different phases. Phase 1 is just kind of information about SGA. So people can sign up and kind of get a feel for what student government at K-State is, because what I've heard a lot is people don't know what SGA is or what we do. And so
that's actually a very common thing. I think that people need to understand the SGA is something that can change your experience in school. They have a surprising amount of pull in terms of working with the people who can truly change something big on this campus. They have a lot. Your voice can be heard through SGA. It's a really important part of
yes.
Yeah,
K-State.
and back to the emerging leaders, after helping Katie and sitting through some of the meetings, I kind of just got thrown into SGA. I kind of had no idea what I was doing. I was a write-in. What was I?
I think
you guys nominated me or something?
I think you filled a vacancy or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So I basically got an email one day saying that I can go to Senate on Thursday and get sworn in. And I was like, what is this? I don't know what I'm doing. So I go to the meeting and I'm like, what is going on? What is everybody talking about? What even am I? What am I doing? And honestly, as time goes by, you kind of pick up on stuff. But with Katie, they go over every branch and really go into depth about if you do choose to go in this branch, this is what your impact will be and this is what you will be doing. So I think that that's really helpful. And I mean, even me, I learned some stuff still.
Imagine if that happened with the actual Senate, like in the U.S., if they're like, hey, by the way, you gotta come to to this place where you're about to get sworn in.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we got to figure out, we got to get the government running again. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. No, but that's super cool. So were you a part of the Emerging Leaders Program?
I was
originally?
not.
You were not?
No, so I didn't get any, rundown. I didn't get any, hey, this is what you're going to be doing. This is what you can be doing. I got none of that. I just showed up, got sworn in, and there it was.
And you just have, you're riding by the seat of your pants, as you will. Awesome. How has that experience been? Just kind of I guess, uncovering the puzzle that is SGA.
Honestly, at first, I was like, I don't know how long I can do this, to be honest. But then I started becoming close friends with, a lot of people. And, everyone will answer your questions if you need. If you're, confused in something in your head, you're like, this is so stupid. Everybody knows what they're talking about except for me. There's probably a chance that the person next to you has no idea either. You just got to ask,
Yeah.
And getting to know everybody. I remember when I was still kind of on the fence about it, we had our first speakeasy. And that was the first time that I really hung out with Katie and Matt Holzmeister outside of
speakeasy?
Senate. Yes.
Yeah, it's a Senate party.
So you guys have a code word?
We should. It's not.
If it's speakeasies need a code word.
Yeah.
I know. We should definitely
come up
figure
with
that out.
We'll get Andrew on that because he'll do it good. But
those are great.
I went to that speakeasy and I met everyone and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, not everybody here hates me. Everybody is talking to me. We're having so much fun. And I was like, yeah, I'll stay in this. That's
such a big thing. You just got to get involved. You know what I mean? And that's not only true for this instance, but true for all of Kansas State, right? What is the importance of community within, kind of your coworkers in the Student Senate? How important is it to have that community?
Yeah, so, I definitely think in terms of culture and community, it has improved so much. So I have a very similar story to Madeline. I got an email on a random day in February of 2023 that I was going to be sworn in. And I texted Brady Kappelman and I was like, what is going on? And I show up, I get sworn in, and the whole time I'm looking around wait, people are voting on things and saying things. And I didn't know what was going on. And at the time, unfortunately, SGA was a very toxic place. It was not fun to be involved in. The upperclassmen bullied the freshmen.
Really?
I'm not going to name names, but he knows who he is.
Ooh.
Someone made me cry in Senate because he was so mean to me.
Oh my God.
He's long gone, long graduated by now. But
he gets a certified.
Yeah, no.
Not welcome here.
Not welcome.
Anywho, continue.
Yes. So now that those little freshmen that got bullied are the upperclassmen, I graduate in December, so I'm old.
She's a bully.
Congratulations.
Now. I'm the bully now. No, just kidding.
See, phase 2.
Phase 2, bully
It's coming,
time.
phase 2.
Watch out, guys.
Yeah.
This
Watch
might
out.
get serious.
It's getting real.
So, no, but we kind of all got to be the ones in charge of SGA, and we were like, we need to fix this culture because we were always like, we have such a problem with recruitment. No one wants to stay. People join and then drop their seat a month later.
Because it's miserable.
Because it was miserable at the time. Yeah. But we've really reshaped the culture, and now it's the entire Senate, we may not agree on anything, between, me and... this is always the thing I say, but there's a lot of people in exec that I don't agree with, politically or on, outlooks on life or things like that. But we are great friends now, and I love them as people. And that was not true when I first started. It was everyone hates you, especially if they disagree with you.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
I actually have a funny story about that. So when I joined Senate, my older brother was in it. That's kind of the whole reason why I even got drug into this, was because my brother was like, oh, Madeline. So when I joined, I remember Katie and Matt being like, don't speak to anybody. They all hate us. And I was like, awesome. This is so great and awesome. But honestly, with Katie being our caucus leader and us meeting with the engineering, who we probably would have never gone along with before, and we all get along now, and it's super great. It's everyone's your friend.
What were the pieces to creating the puzzle of culture change? What are the things that you guys had to do to
making
flip
people
things?
uncomfortable, making people
Yes.
sit in the rooms with the making us hang out outside of Senate
Really?
Yes.
when we don't like each other, because we're sitting here and we're like, oh my God, I hate them, But then when you actually get to know them and you're chilling at Katie's house, they're actually not bad people. They're actually pretty fun.
And that's the thing. Everyone's got to put on a work face, right? The work face is important. Whether it's the what do you call it? The service face, you know what I mean? Kind of like the, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
And then you're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone has one. It's important. But it's also important to see the people past that and get to really know them.
Yeah, and I think, that brings up a great point that Madeline was saying about making people uncomfortable. The first time I told the business caucus, that we would be doing a social, they were like, do we have to go? And I was like, it's with ag. We love ag. We get along really well with ag, whatever. And Christian Pena is the caucus leader for ag. He's great. He also really wanted to.
We have Christian on here with Andrew, both very cool people. Shout out Christian.
Yes, shout out Christian, shout out Andrew.
We love you, Christian and
love
Andrew.
you, Christian and Andrew. But yeah, so the ag social was great. We had dinner at El Sol before. If you've never been to El Sol, get there. It's the best restaurant in town.
It's pretty good.
I will die on that hill.
I really hope my mom's listening so she could hear you say that.
Stacy, if you're listening,
El Sol.
El Sol. But no, so that was great and everyone had a great time. And I said, all right, guys, surprise, next week is engineering. And everyone's like, we're hanging out with engineering? Are you kidding?
Come on.
Well, business and engineering are just so fundamentally different. Engineering thinks we do coloring and shapes, which I say, actually I had a multiplication test last week and it was really hard.
And that's actually for us comm students. Trust me, communications, man, I do this, I go home.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, that's fair. No, business is actually very hard. I've seen the business homework.
Yeah.
I couldn't do the business homework.
It is getting hard.
I'm still learning how to color inside the lines.
I know, me too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're hanging out here on the SGA Weekly Update. It's Friday. It's Friday. You know what I mean? When we come up, we're going to be learning more about Katie and Madeline here on this edition of the SGA Weekly Update on Wildcat 91.9. You belong. We're not surviving, we're vibing. You're back on the SGA Weekly Update on Wildcat 91.9. You belong. Jimmy Kaufman's the name. Yappin's my game. I'm here joined by the College of Business Caucus Leader, Katie Zacco, and the Student Senator of the College of Business, Madeline Jacobson. All right. First segment done. How are we feeling? Are we good?
Great.
We're good?
Great.
Okay, no stage fright. That's good. You guys talk actually directly in front of people on a live stream, so
yeah.
You probably have more experience with cameras than I do. So we're hanging out. I want to get a little bit more. We talked a lot about brass tacks, right? We've gotten to a lot of your guys' day-to-days, the culture change here with the Senate. I want to learn more about both of you, though. So, Madeline, I'll start with you this time. We're just going to jump right into it. How did you not only get involved with SGA, but how did you even start, realize you wanted to become a Kansas State Wildcat?
Honestly, I didn't know until I went to school here for probably a year. I graduated high school and I was like, oh no, I don't want to go to college. And then I was like, you know what? Let's try it out. My older brother went to K-State. He seemed to be having a good old time. So I was like, I'll come, I guess, and join you. So I came to school here and I absolutely hated it my first semester. And then my second semester, I started actually making friends and branching out. And yeah, now I would never go back, and I'm so glad that I made the decision to stay here. And as far as SGA, that is totally on my brother as well. He, was the one who got me involved in that too, so.
Big time. Shout out older brother, Emaw, by the way.
Yeah.
No, and that's, I actually kind of relate because in high school, I was like, I'm going to just get out. I'm going to be a realtor. I don't want to go to college. I'm done with school.
Mm-hmm.
And then my parents were like, just go tour once. And I toured KU and K-State. I grew up house divided. So mom KU, dad K-State. We went. KU visit sucked. Sorry, birds. Sorry. Manhattan rocked. It was awesome. And I grew up coming to Manhattan. And I just kind of learned off the bat that just going into the adult world out of high school was not going to work for me. You know what I mean? That's just. Did you spend a gap year outside of
No.
high school and college? No, so it was just kind of straight into it. I
just went straight into it, and I just I just don't think I was ready. I was just kind of oh yeah, whatever, it's cool.
Kind of just letting the wind blow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you got involved.
Yeah,
and
that is true.
And this is the thesis. Getting involved. with anything. Getting involved with anything in K-State is what's going to make K-State the experience for you. You know what I mean? Like, that experience is all about how much you put into it, in my opinion. That's what I always say. Because, when I was open option my first year, right? And then, I end up finding the radio station. Now it's like, cool, this is my life now. I guess I'll do this. But it wouldn't have happened if I didn't get involved, right? Yeah. Katie, we'll go over to you. How did you decide K-State was the place?
It was never going to be anything except K-State.
Really? Let's go!
Yeah. So both of my parents graduated from K-State, and my older sister was at K-State, and I didn't even apply anywhere else. And I said, honestly, if I, for whatever reason, don't get into K-State, I'm just not going to go to college because it's only K-State or nothing. And so I applied, I got in, and then didn't tour the campus because I grew up 20 minutes east of here. So I've always been around Manhattan.
You Wamigo?
Yeah.
Come on, I'm calling their game later today, by the way. B1047, Wamigo versus Bueller.
I will be at the game.
Oh, cool. Well, I'll be there too.
I'll be in Wamigo too.
Turn up! Yeah. Go Red Raiders.
Go Red Raiders.
Actually, I have to be indifferent. I hope it's a good game. So
Red Raiders.
Sorry, you can say it all you want. I can't. I have to be there. Like, good evening. Anywho, go on.
And so we went for, I think it was called like Wildcat Preview or something. I'm not sure. It was like July, and I started in August. And my mom was like, yeah, we should probably like get on campus before your first day. So we went, and I was like, yeah, as expected, I love it here. And I wanted to do business. My mom did business. My dad was in ag. At K-State. My older sister, she's so smart. I know she's listening to this. Ashlyn, hey. She's about to be a doctor. She's insanely smart. I know.
Cool.
Yeah. But I went with business because I don't know. I think it challenges me, but not in a way that's like I'm having to like, I don't know, save someone's life. Like, I'm in business.
I think it's also very broad too. Like, you can pretty much do a lot with a business major, and that's kind of why I chose that too, because I literally had no idea what I wanted to do either.
Right.
So, and I like marketing, it's kind of broad. You can kind of do whatever.
I got a roommate in marketing. Shout out Gage.
Yeah, we're both marketing, so
really,
that's a fun fact.
Yep.
Very cool. I like marketing because I was almost my major switched like 7 times.
See, it's funny because I almost changed mine to I actually wanted to go to school for communications.
Polo.
And then I got de-influenced, I guess.
Unfortunately, you have to pay for your own coloring books, but communications is a great major. It's a lot of fun. No. But the College of Business is great. Love the College of Business. And I will say, like, when I came to K-State, I was going to be a secondary education major. Mm-hmm. Right? I was like, I want to be a high school astrology teacher. Whoa. Sorry, Pisces. No, I know. I wanted to be an astronomy high school teacher. I love planets. And then I was like, I should make money. So I as a wise 17-year-old, switched to music. Music's great. Yeah. It's probably not going to pay the bills. So I went open option. And then I wound up in the same building. So it's crazy how life works.
What's your favorite planet?
My favorite planet, no question, is Neptune. Are you kidding me? It's this big, like, okay, I've heard that the pictures don't technically properly register what color it is. I don't care. It's the only pictures I got. And it's this beautiful big blue like planet, and it's got the blue dot for the big storm. It's giant. It's the furthermost planet. I love Neptune. Neptune's cool.
How do you feel about Pluto?
Pluto's awesome. I think it should be a planet.
I know, just because it's a little lumpy shaped. It's not round enough, and it's like, I don't know.
People want to hate all the time. Don't let anyone stop your shine, Pluto. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of like exoplanets. You guys know exoplanets? That literally just categorizes any planet that we have outside of the solar system.
Oh.
So like any like millions of light years away. So like there's one that's pink. That's cool. It's just a bright pink Jupiter, basically.
I'd live there.
Yeah.
There's one planet with like 100 rings. Like so, it's like they call it like Mega Saturn.
Saturn.
Oh yeah. I was like, that's pretty cool. Anyways, not about me. Katie, how did you then get involved with SGA?
Yeah, so I was in the derb with my friends. The derb.
Are you guys team Derb or team Kramer?
Derb.
Oh, sorry, Kramer.
Derb.
Couldn't be me, sorry.
You would be Kramer.
No,
Yeah, you
okay.
would. Yeah,
Whoa.
you would.
Whoa.
You haven't gotten the true experience of the dirt and grime and the hardships that go to experiencing the derb. You just get to
call
go
me
to
soft.
Kramer. It's all nice and clean and done up. Like, you don't know the derb.
Just
Like,
called
we
me
know
a-
the derb.
Just call me a softie. Guys, what in the world was this?
Anywho, so yes, I'm in the derb, and Brady Kappelman was one of my really good friends freshman year. He still is. He came up to me and he said, Katie, it's election day today. Make sure you vote. And I was like, okay, like for what? What are you talking about? And he said, honestly, you should get people to write you in. Like, tell all your friends to write you in on the ballot and maybe you'll get enough votes to get a seat. And I was like, okay. So I think I got like 16 people to write me in. I got 16 write-in votes. And that was enough to get a seat after people accepted their seat then dropped. So that's kind of how, same way, I was filling a vacancy. And so, yeah, I owe it all to Brady Kappelman, really.
What seat did you get?
Business. So,
okay.
The business caucus has, this is so bad, I should know this, I'm the caucus leader, 9 seats.
Yeah, it's 9.
9.
About.
Yeah, so,
Give or take.
yeah,
6,
about.
7.
There it is. Come on. We're hanging out. We're hanging out.
Yeah, so same way as Madeline, but and I didn't really like it at first. I was like, why am I doing this? Like I've always been really interested in like government. Like when I was young, people said you'd be a great lawyer because I was kind of a brat child and argued a lot. And so that's kind of, I got interested in politics, but I was like, I'm never going to be a politician. That's kind of gross. But but it was nice to get involved in Senate and see like real change we could make. And then the longer I was in it, I was like, oh, I actually really like this. And these are like all my friends. So, yeah.
That's like a club with all my
That's
friends.
like
that we just
basically
hang
what
out.
happened with me.
Yeah.
I was absolutely never, ever cared. Ever wanted to know about government in any way. And then it just kind of became a thing.
Just kind of fell in your lap.
Yeah.
You know? How often does that happen? Because you said Brady just told you to write yourself in.
At breakfast, yeah.
And you got a seat with 16 votes.
Yeah.
Right?
14 to 16. It was somewhere in there.
I would like to remind everyone to vote.
Please vote.
Please vote. She should have had 100 at least.
Yeah.
That's
on.
but no, make sure you vote in your student governing association elections. It's important. It could change your campus.
Important, guys.
Change your campus.
Yeah, shout out Jack O'Malley. He tried to introduce a bill to make elections more competitive. I fully supported it. So reducing the number of seats in the Senate.
Whoa.
So that way the people that are in Senate are like really passionate. They have to campaign. They have to get their name out there to get people to vote for them.
Have you guys ever had to campaign?
I will, speaking of campaigning,
Whoa.
going off your campaigning. So when I was joined Senate, I was really excited to specifically campaign. I was like, oh yes, I want my face all over the BB. I want my name all over the BB. I want to chalk. I want to go solicit. Like, I am so excited for this. And then elections come around and everyone's like, you don't have to do that. That's stupid. You'll get reelected anyways. That was definitely a letdown. So I was in full support of Jack's bill because I was like, I would love to actually campaign.
Did it get
and
passed?
fight for
No.
Bruh.
I know. It got tabled.
That's it.
Boo.
That stinks.
But I do wish it was a little bit more competitive.
Fair enough. No, because that would be fun. Because I think half the fun with politics is the campaign. I love a good campaign. I love a good meme. You know what I mean? They got the Zoran Mamdani music remix, where the remix with his name. You know what I'm talking about?
No. I do not.
Oh, what's the song? I think it's to the beat of Hollaback Girl.
Oh wait, no,
And it's
I
like,
did.
the name
I saw.
is Mamdani.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I love when
I do know.
politics aside, I just love when people make stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
It is kinda
it's
funny.
playful. Let's loosen up a little bit. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And I think that there should be more. Imagine the business building with a bunch of different people campaigning. That place would be a zoo in a good way.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. It'd be a good time.
Yeah. Some caucuses are really competitive, like arts and sciences.
Is
They
it
have to
engineering
campaign.
too?
Engineering's actually, pretty competitive. Business, you would think would be competitive, but we're too busy with our coloring and our shapes that we don't want to do extra stuff. So
Yeah.
too busy looking, too busy, doing numbers in
right.
Wall Street.
Too many things piled up.
Checking
no
your stock portfolio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I still working on page 4 of my coloring book. If anyone has the answers, just hit me up. No, and then that's, I don't know. What's your dream campaign strategy? Both of you.
To do it together.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
The problem with that is I graduate in December and then I'm staying for my master's, which I don't know why I decided to do that. I love K-State and I didn't want to leave. That's actually the reason. But
it's okay. Super senior.
Yes. Oh.
No, that doesn't exist. That does not exist.
It's a new program.
That doesn't exist in college. That's
right.
You can come back and support your alumni.
Yes. But I'll be going back and running for re-election in the spring. But because I'll be in the master's program, I have to run for graduate school caucus.
Oh.
So,
what's the difference?
So it's a caucus within the Senate. So each academic college has a caucus, but then there's also graduate school and vet med. Those are the two kind of outliers, but they still have a caucus. Currently, our vet med caucus is empty. So if you're in vet med and you're interested in Senate, reach out to Joseph Lilly. We need to fill those seats.
Fill them up. Who knows? Maybe I'll be a part of SGA.
Yeah,
you should.
I don't think I could do that.
Oh.
I'm not legislative enough, nor judicial, nor executive.
That's the thing, though. I know this is so corporate sounding, but there's legitimately a place for everyone in SGA, and I think everyone's skills can be utilized in a way that's going to benefit campus the most. And I mean, going through those phase 2 interviews these past 2 weeks, I sat down with each of the people who wanted to do phase 2, got to know them,
and they were really scared.
They were really scared. And they're great. But I'm like, this person is going to be the next future student body president. You can just tell. There are so many people in there with so much potential, and I think SGA is just a great way to kind of channel that and find where you fit. And if it's not your thing, it's not your thing, but it's a great experience to talk about during interviews, on a resume. I got an internship 2 summers ago because I talked about SGA, and they were like, that really stuck out to us. So,
what was the internship?
Would not recommend.
Oh.
Wait, I don't know if I can say this on air.
You don't have
but
to.
No, it was Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Oh no.
Yeah. No.
What? Holy.
I'm scared of insurance companies, so I'm scared they're going to come after me for that. No, I'm kidding.
Your premiums just doubled.
No, I was an HR intern. That's the problem. The company is fine. My aunt works at Blue Cross, and her department sounds great, but I went in as an HR intern. No experience in HR whatsoever. I'm a marketing and sales major. And so I just felt like I was there, and they forgot about me all summer pretty much, and I didn't do anything, so I would just sit there, and I had to commute an hour each way.
Well, and even worse, you're in the HR department. I would just like to give a quick shout out to anybody who works in human resources. You are a warrior. Okay? You are a warrior. That is tough. That's tough stuff. So I could not imagine the situations day to day were fun either.
No, and one of my biggest projects that summer was I had to analyze the results of an employee satisfaction survey. So I had to go through, read every comment left by an employee, and then code it on what the sentiment was, positive, negative, or neutral, and then what the theme of the comment was. And I did that hundreds of times, and I read a lot of very interesting comments.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't say any of them, but they were good.
I imagine there's got to be some confidence. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Who knows? They might not be FCC compliant. No, we got to abide by them. So, anywho.
Everyone, every freshman watching this right now with their Blue Cross Blue Shield internship, they're like,
no, it's a great company, and all the other interns were really great. I loved the other departments. Just I found out that HR was not for me.
Yeah.
If I would have been in the marketing department at Blue Cross, would have been great. But
and I will say, that's partially what an internship could be used for.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you find out that you're not built for a specific line of work by interning. That's part of I know the applied learning is a big thing right now. Mm-hmm. That'll teach you that you're not, you might find out by applying your learning that you don't want to learn what you're learning anymore. So it's important. Anywho, but you did get that internship through SGA. At the very least, having SGA is a big help for an internship.
Yeah.
What's the dress code at the Senate?
Whatever you want.
Okay, that's
it
good.
can be like a full suit, or it can be sweatpants, which is great.
That's
it
good.
depends
Whatever
on
you're vibing.
like if you're introducing a bill that night, maybe
Yeah.
you dress a little nicer. If
Yeah.
you're getting sworn in, you probably dress the nicest. But most of the time, we show up and I show up in my work clothes because I work at BHS Construction right now. Best company. I love working there. So I show up in my BHS merch pretty much every
Yeah.
week.
Last
and
night I woke up from a nap and me and Katie went and got Starbucks and then went to
new
Senate.
holiday drinks.
Did you guys get the bear cup?
No.
No.
I know the bear
No.
cup's the whole rage now.
No, we got the sugar cookie latte with oat milk.
Ooh.
It was so good.
So what's the deal with the bear cup? Do we even know?
Consumerism.
Let
Yeah.
me tell you, I used to work at Starbucks, and I worked there when it was Christmas time and whatever. And people literally are insane. Insane. I will tell you, they would be outside the door, like waiting
It's true.
at, I think we opened at 6
Oh,
a.m.
they're waiting out at 6.
Yeah.
Holy!
I had to be there at like 5:30.
I can hardly wake up at
Oh,
like.
me
I
either.
can hardly wake up at
Trust
9.
me.
Like Red Cup Day, I don't understand the hype. It's
Oh.
another red cup. It's a cheapo red cup.
I worked there on Red Cup Day. Oh, I am actually, I could go to war with my Starbucks like experience. Like,
Is that? Would you consider that an eye opener?
what did you say? Sorry.
Would you consider that like an experience like that an eye opener?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
having to-
But
having to-
honestly, I would take that job back so quick.
Really?
Like it was just fun.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I say that like, oh my gosh, people are so crazy, but like that's literally what made the job so fun was the
Yeah.
fact of like people are waiting out, like there is a line of 50 people outside the door for a plastic red cup that I already took.
And I have 5
Like-
of them in my backpack.
Yeah, literally, like it's just like, and then the crazy people who get mad. It was great.
Did you ever like flip the red cup for like money?
No.
You ever? Okay, I didn't know if it was that big of a
like
deal.
sell it on eBay.
Yeah, sell it. Like
Oh.
flip it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That is
no.
what's considered.
No, but I know some of the cups I have I could sell for like $80.
See, there you go. That's
Yeah.
that's pocket money.
God,
Mhm.
my mom made me get rid of a lot of them though.
Why?
Because she was like, she would just get mad because I would come home like every day with a new cup, and she's like, you don't
Oh.
even use these, which I kind of don't,
Yeah.
but like I just like having them. And so then when we moved, my mom was like, yeah, we're not keeping all of these.
Yeah, that sounds like my dad. Also, he's listening. Shout out dad and shout out mom. But my dad went into a rage one time because of how many water bottles we had at our house. And he was like, we need to throw at least half of these away.
My mom
right
used
now.
to call it cup colony.
We'll call it cup what?
Cup colony.
The cup colony. That's honestly pretty good.
Because I also used to like get cups like you know like water or whatever I was drinking, and I would never take them down from my room.
just like a collection.
And she would be like, you just have a cup colony up there. Yeah, it was so funny.
That's honestly
But-
real though. I end up hoarding a little bit the amount of cups in my room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just I'm not gonna go refill. I'm already down there. I might as well take one up. And then it's like
yeah.
I
And
don't
it's
wanna
like
take
you
stuff
don't want to go
down with
back.
me.
You don't want to go
Right.
upstairs just to go back down again.
exactly.
Like,
Like
you'll just take it tomorrow and then you forget
And-
tomorrow and do
yeah.
it again. Like
of
Repeat
course
cycle for 2 years.
it happens. It happens all
that
the
is
time.
something me and Michael talk about all the time till this day. It's the cup colony.
The cup colony.
That was
That's
great.
that's
I
the that's the message of the day. Keep your cup colony in line. All right. We always have a kind of a motto. That's this week's motto. Keep your cup colony. We're going to be
Yep.
keeping our cup colony when we return, wrapping up the SGA Weekly update here on Wildcat 91.9. You belong. Wrapping up on the SGA Weekly update here November 7th. It's Friday on Wildcat 91.9. You belong. I can't say Friday with a straight face. My name is Jimmy Kaufman. Yapping at you live here, joined by the College of Business caucus leader, Katie Zacco, and the student senator for the College of Business, Madeline Jacobson. Guys, it's been a blast today. It's been
I had a lot of fun.
So fun.
it's been a pleasure. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah.
And feel free to come back anytime. Before we get out of here, though, I want to real quick kick it to you guys. Some things you want to shout out, maybe end off with, wise words to lend to the listeners. Katie, I'll start with you.
Okay, so If you are at all interested in student government, we have our last class of the Emerging Leaders program for Phase 1, the information phase. I kind of touched on that. If you're interested, go to Org Central and sign up, or you can contact literally anyone in Senate and they'll direct you to me. You can contact me also. But yeah, Monday evening, come learn about SGA. We're doing an accelerated program for Class C, so you only need to come 2 Mondays. So it's very easy. Just come 2 Mondays, and then you'll be in Phase 2. So it's great.
Yeah, and reminder, about 50% of the people who have come on the show have gotten their position through the Emerging Leaders program. So it's really important and a useful tool to get your way into Student Governing Association, and these people and these positions can help change this campus in a very real way.
I'd almost say it's even better to go that route, just so you're not thrown into a mix of you have no idea what is going on. You know, when you go through the Emerging Leaders, you can really like dissect everything and pick what fits you. So, and honestly, and also understand what is going on around you.
That's very important.
Yeah.
Madeline, what about you? What are some maybe last things you want to shout out about SGA, or just things you want to say?
I'm honestly so glad that I'm a part of SGA and just all the people that I've met, and I'm really glad Katie's our caucus leader, because she's made it so much better, I think, for everybody. I think, honestly, I don't think Katie gets the recognition that she deserves. Aww. You know, I mean, she's done a lot for, everybody there, bringing everybody together. Also, the whole Emerging Leaders thing, I don't think people realize how much work it actually is. And
not for the program, but for the coordinator.
Yes.
Just clarify that.
Yeah. And how much time she puts in and how, like, dedicated she is. Like, she's gonna get it done. And she deserves to be recognized.
Yay.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. What'd you say?
I said I'm blushing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, me too, actually. Oh no, but it's been a great time today, and keep your cup calling. All right, guys, whatever you do, just make sure that's the motto of today's show. Last week was like, what was it? It was just jump in the fire and get your feet wet. That was last week.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah, that was kind of just getting involved. Today it's keep your cup colony. All right.
Yeah.
So very important life lessons being taught on the, and we're sorry to Miss Jacobson. Our bad. All right. Too many cups. My bad. Too many cups. Anywho, this has been another edition of the SGA Weekly Update. As always, thank you, Katie. Thank you, Madeline, so much for joining us this week. It's been a blast. And we'll be back next week with another wacky cast of characters to get legislative, judicial, executive. Who cares? It's going to be just as fun either way. But for this week, from Madeline, from Katie, and from I, Jimmy, we say thank you for listening, and go Cats. Have a great afternoon.